How's it going, everyone? This is Daniel. In this video, we are going to be talking about Tesla stock, the overall stock market. We're going to go over and look at exactly what to expect for this upcoming week. We have some important economic data coming out. We have interest rate hikes coming up, unemployment, and we also have some important companies announcing earnings. We're going to be talking about, has the bottom been set for Tesla and also for the overall stock market? So we're going to be talking about all this important information in this video coming up. As you can see right here, for the week, we have a Tesla stock up 11.07%. We're sitting at $228.52. So last week we talked about that Tesla might potentially be going lower below $200. We tested below $200 and then we bought back up and then we never looked back, which is looking pretty good right now. The lowest that we hit was around $198.58. And we bought back up significantly. So as you can see right here, we've seen a lot of things happen throughout the week. We had big tech companies, multi-trillion companies like Google, Microsoft. We have Facebook announcing earnings. Unfortunately, we saw all of those stocks going down. But as you can see, Tesla stock held strong. We also had the final deal going through between Elon Musk and Twitter, and that also did not have an impact with Tesla stock. So later on, we're going to be talking about, okay, has the bottom been set for Tesla stock? But as you can see over here, Tesla held pretty strong last week. So let's go over what to expect for this upcoming week. So as I mentioned, we have some important earnings coming up. These are going to be the top companies to watch out for this upcoming week. We have SOFI stock announcing earnings before the market opened. A lot of retail investors like this company. Unfortunately, it did not perform very well in spite of what's going on with interest rates and student loans. This company has suffered a lot. We had Uber, we have AMD announcing earnings. We have Roku, which is Kathy Wood holds a substantial amount of this stock. We have PayPal announcing earnings. Coinbase, which has been hit pretty bad in spite of what's going on with the crypto market. We also have DraftKings, Fubo, and these are going to be the big companies to watch out for. So definitely be on the lookout if you are invested in any of them. But let's talk about what to expect. The main thing for this upcoming week is that we are going to be getting the FOMC announcement, and we're going to have a Fed Chair Jerome Powell press conference on Wednesday at 2:30 p.m. So we're expecting rate hikes for another time. Of course, another important thing to watch out for is going to be what the Fed is going to be saying, what's going to be their plan for the future. Last week we also had the GDP number came out for the US and it came in around 2.6, which is really good. The economy is holding strong, and we also going to be getting on Friday unemployment rates. So that is also an important thing to watch out for this upcoming week. So the Fed is going to be the last thing that we need to be watching out for Tesla and also for the overall market. Last week, we had all these big companies, big tech companies announcing earnings. Unfortunately, even though they sold off aggressively to the downside, we have companies like Tesla holding strong. Even the overall market held pretty strong, even though we had these big companies selling off aggressively to the downside. As you can see, the market is holding strong and is looking very, very strong, even though we're seeing companies like Amazon just dropping significantly to the downside in spite of earnings. Even Google selling off aggressively to the downside in spite of the earnings. And Meta, which is a disaster, went down more than 20%. So even though these big companies that have a substantial amount of weight in the NASDAQ, even though they sold off, we have the market holding pretty strong. So that might be an indication that we might actually have bottomed out for the overall stock market. So I think, me personally, I think we actually bottomed out, but we still have to wait and see what the Fed's going to be saying this Wednesday, because that is really, really important. But overall, the market, the lowest that it hit the past few weeks is around 348, and we substantially recovered and we went above the key price point levels that we're watching. Even though we're getting massive sell-offs with these big tech companies, we've seen the market doing relatively strong. So that is a really, really good indication of how the market, how the strength, how the buyers are really encouraged to invest, even though we're seeing this massive weakness on big tech companies. So let's talk about exactly what to expect for this upcoming week for Tesla stock. So the important thing that we were watching for Tesla last week was Elon Musk, Twitter, big tech company earnings, and etc. We held strong. We went below $200. We're expecting it. It was not a big surprise when Tesla went below $200. We hit $198.59. We recovered since then. I think the bottom is set unless we get a massive surprise. We got the Elon Musk Twitter deal finalized. Everything is complete. So the only thing that we need to be watching out for right now is going to be what the Fed is going to be doing on Wednesday. And that is going to be a very pivotal moment for Tesla and also for the outlook for the overall stock market. So as I was saying from the past videos, we might be in between $200 and $250 for the next few weeks, for the next few months. This could be a pretty good range to stay in. We've been testing the bottom. We went below 200, and I don't think we're gonna test it again and go below. We bottomed. I think we bottomed out. So the next thing to do is just to trend higher as we get into the end of the year. So we only have 2 months left. October is already over. We have November, December. So I think we could potentially expect a Tesla to slowly curl above. So we had a lot of bad news that came out for Tesla, but overall, the overall market at the end of the year might potentially see a rally. So that is something that we need to watch out for Tesla stock too. For this upcoming week on Wednesday, that is going to be really important. Even though we've been getting interest rate hikes, the market tends to perform very well during that time. So we might see Tesla stock trading above 200 above $230 to $240 for this upcoming week. But overall, it's still uncertain what to expect, what the Fed is going to be saying. It could be extremely volatile, but we might see Tesla stock finishing the week being up a significant amount for this upcoming week. So that's just a speculation that I have for this upcoming week. But let me know in the comments below, what do you think are you expecting for the overall stock market? What do you think is going to be happening for this upcoming week? Is the Fed is going to be changing its monetary policy? By how much do you think is the Fed is going to be raising interest rates? So right now we're expecting either a 75 basis points or a 50 basis point rate hike coming up for this Wednesday. So that is going to be the important thing to watch out for Tesla and the overall stock market. But let me know in the comments below. I'd love to hear your opinion. What do you think about NASDAQ? What do you think about Meta? Meta has been aggressively selling off. If you invested in it, let me know in the comments below what you think. Have you sold off? Are you buying the dip? We have all these big tech companies just selling off aggressively. Amazon being down. It went below $100 right now. It's sitting at $103, but at one point it was sitting at $97. We also have Google at one point just sold off aggressively, sitting at $91, but right now sitting at $96. Let me know if you're actually buying these companies on these massive dips. Let me know in the comments below. That's your opinion. But I'll catch you guys on another video. Make sure to subscribe to the channel if you are new. Have a wonderful day.